Last Monday, WSOU went down to Essex Fells Country Club to cover the Aspiring Kindness Foundation's 9th annual golf event. Aspiring Kindness was formed by the childhood friends of Aaron Carroll, one of 3 students who died in the Boland Hall fire in 2000. We spoke to members and supporters of Aspiring Kindness about the event and what the organization means to them.
Okay, so can you tell me about yourself?
Sure. Jason Tarantino. I'm the founder and president of the Aspiring Kindness Foundation.
So can you tell me about what you do as an organization, why you're here today at this event?
We created the Aspiring Kindness Foundation in connection with the 10-year anniversary of the Seton Hall, Boland Hall fire. One of our best friends growing up, Aaron Carroll, had died in the Seton Hall fire. And in connection with the 10-year anniversary, we decided to form the foundation to fundraise for hospital burn units, first responders, and a scholarship to remember Aaron Carroll. We decided to turn something negative into positive, to host awareness and fundraising events to benefit the community and first responders.
So Aaron Carroll is a friend of yours from back home. You didn't go to Seton Hall, correct?
Yeah, we grew up as best friends, me and the guys that started the foundation, from high school all the way through to some of the guys back to kindergarten. None of us directly went to Seton Hall, but we kept a connection with Aaron and the group throughout college all the way through to now.
And can you tell me more about the event that happened today?
It's our 9th annual charity golf outing. We have this event every June, and we typically fundraise to support the Seton Hall First Responder Scholarship. So we started the scholarship in partnership with Seton Hall to be able to provide a grant to a student that's an active first responder or nursing student, to be able to provide help with their tuition or college expenses while they're a student, and also being a volunteer EMT, firefighter, etc. And ultimately, it's our largest fundraiser event every year, where we typically raise about $20,000, and we provide that to the scholarship every year.
Is this like your full-time job with the organization?
No, all the guys and myself have full-time jobs. This is our passion project. We're working on it at nights and weekends in addition to our full-time jobs.
And for this event, it was just, can you explain more what happened today with the golf outing? And then
we had about 130 golfers that came out from the community and people that collectively support the Aspiring Kindness Foundation, and they came out for golf, barbecue lunch, silent auction to raise funds for the Seton Hall Student First Responder Scholarship in association with the 20th anniversary of the fire. So in January 2020, we donated $5,000 to each of the primary first responders. So the South Orange Fire Department, the South Orange Rescue Squad, the Police Department, and the St. Barnabas Burn Center. So we're typically making grants to the local community, but mainly to those first responders that reacted to the Boland Hall fire in January 2000.
And next year is the 10th anniversary of this golf outing. Do you have any special plans for that? Anything people can look forward to next year?
Yeah, we're so it's the 10th anniversary for the event. We're planning on providing a kind of bigger outing. Ultimately, just more golfers, a bigger silent auction, potentially some live entertainment, and just doing a bigger event overall. So, we will start planning next spring, and it'll be the same the day after Father's Day in June. So I think it's June 19th, 2023, and we hope it'll be a bigger success than the prior years.
Starting off, what made you start this charity?
These young men were friends from high school, from Aaron Carroll. He's one of the 3 young men who died in the Seton Hall fire. Obviously, I'm an alum at Seton Hall, and actually in my reporting at 1010 Wins, I responded that day to the story, in the loss of life at Seton Hall. So, obviously I have a real connection to Seton Hall. These guys put together this outing. They came up with the name Aspiring Kindness to try to, to raise money and give back in Aaron Carroll's name. He's one of the 3 young men who passed away, to the first responders in the area around South Orange, to kind of just show them support for the effort they made that day, and for Aaron's family, and they'll talk more about it. But, to date, they've raised about $300,000 for South Orange Fire Department, some gear for them. I know for Seton Hall, for programs they want to do for fire safety and things like that. So, this didn't go 1 or 2 years. Next year will be the 10th year they're doing this. So they're a nice group of young men. Again, just to talk about Aaron Carroll, he was only on campus a few months when he lost his life, and these guys have rallied behind him. Mr. and Mrs. Carroll are here. And, Aaron, who passed away, his parents are here. So it's just really, it's a very positive, taking a tragedy and turning it into something positive.
This is going to go on forever. Aspiring Kindness was started by 7 or 8 of Aaron's friends who wanted to honor his memory. It's called Aspiring Kindness because everybody called him AK, and they wanted to use the letters A and K, and that's how they came up with the name. It's a charitable organization. They give donations to first responders because those were the ones that were at the fire first. They've given donations to New York Presbyterian Trauma Center, South Orange Police Department, South Orange Fire Department, St. Barnabas Burn Unit, Seton Hall Suicide Prevention. They have scholarships at Seton Hall for students who are interested in being first responders. Just numerous organizations that have caught their eye that they feel they want to give donations to. The golf outing is their biggest fundraiser. They have it every year. The money, again, goes to charitable organizations. They do all the work. We don't do anything. My husband and I just come and enjoy seeing the guys together. So the boys do all. The only thing I do is I crochet 2 Afghans that they give away as either a door prize or as a when they do the auction.
So you do this, you come here in honor of your son. What does this mean to you, this foundation?
Oh, a lot. He wanted to be an FBI agent. I had worked at FBI headquarters when I first started my career as a secretary, and he always wanted to be an FBI agent. He wanted to be a profiler. He did research on Roy Hazelwood is a big FBI profiler. There's another gentleman, Special Agent Douglas, that he wrote a book, and Aaron read the books on that each one of them had written. So that was his goal. At Seton Hall, he took courses in psychology, and because he started out with criminal justice, and because he wanted to be a profiler, his advisor said, add psychology to this. And unfortunately, because of the fire, he wasn't able to complete and get his degree. I don't know what else to tell you. Aaron was even all through high school, he was on the honor roll. He got 2 scholarships to Seton Hall. His first semester when he came home, he got a 3.95. He got a B in something. He was very upset about that B. He didn't like that at all. And he came to me and he showed me his report card, and he said, "Mom, am I going to keep my scholarships?" Yeah, it's not a problem. So he loves Seton Hall. He really enjoyed it.
Okay, can you tell me about yourself?
Sure. My name is Dave Kornfeld. I work for Broadridge Financial Solutions, one of the sponsors of today's event, and I'm a resident of New Jersey.
Can you tell me why you're here supporting this event?
Sure, absolutely. So one of my colleagues at Broadridge went to Seton Hall, had a friend that unfortunately perished in the fire, And I just think it's a phenomenal cause. The charities and the causes that the money that we raise here go to are incredible, from first responders to fire awareness, fire safety, nurses, what have you, all first responders. It's just a cause that, I support fully.
And who is this friend? What is his name?
Sure, Eric McDonald is my friend who went to Seton Hall. Again, a colleague of mine at Broadridge. And again, big Seton Hall guy.
Who was his friend who perished in the fire?
I don't know. I do not know the name. You'd have to ask him. I'm not quite sure of that. But the minute he told me about it, I know he's been doing this for a number of years. And once Broadridge got involved as a sponsor, I just, I hopped all over.
So how long have you been going to these?
This is my second year, and I'm going to do it for as long as they keep on doing this thing. It's a great charity. I played with one of the main folks of the charity today, and just a great guy, and of course now his name's escaping me, I'll do this for as long as they keep on doing this. Tremendous cause. It's a tremendous event. Really good.
You didn't go to Seton Hall at all?
I did not go to the hall. I'm not a pirate.
Okay.
But I'm a big fan. Good luck with Shaheen Holloway.
If you could just introduce yourself. What's your name?
Sure. Sean McGee. I'm one of the Aspiring Kindness board members.
Mm-hmm. All right, and why are you here today?
We've been part of this foundation for probably going on almost 2 decades now. Just to raise money for first responders, we raise money for local Seton Hall, a couple other organizations.
Mm-hmm. And what was your relationship to AK?
AK was, we went to high school together, played soccer together. He's also a good friend of my brother's, so the Carrolls were family friends. Even my parents and the Carroll parents were close as well. So
I see. And how much money is raised, and where do the funds go?
Generally, on average, we raise about $20,000 each golf outing. I'd say it ranges between 20 and 30 over the past couple of years. The proceeds go to, each year we pick a specific organization, whether it's Seton Hall. A few years ago we did St. Barnabas Burn Center. I think last year might have been the South Orange Rescue Squad. So every year we try and contribute to those organizations that helped during the fire and that treated the children and all the different groups. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Do you mind telling me your title and why you're here?
Sure. So my name is Tara Hart.
Mm-hmm.
I work at the university and have for a long while. I have been a volunteer for the Aspiring Kindness Foundation's golf outing for 5 years now, in part because at the time of the Boland Hall fire, I was working in the housing and residence life staff at the university. So it's a deeply personal experience for me. Those that we lost, those that were injured, and the response of the police and fire, ambulance, rescue, South Orange Rescue Squad. So the work of the foundation is really powerful for me, in that it helps to keep alive in the university's memory what we lost, but also the great good that's come from the work that these high school friends of Aaron's do. And what's amazing to me is that none of them were Seton Hall students, right? And that they were so moved by the friendship that they shared with Aaron in high school that on the 10-year anniversary of the Boland Hall fire and losing him, they established this foundation, right? And that current Seton Hall students, most of whom weren't even alive when the fire took place, have benefited from their commitment to his memory and the generosity and philanthropy of those who support this outing. So it's the least I can do to come and sit on the Beat the Pro hole and encourage folks to continue to support the work of the foundation.
Oh, that's really sweet. Are you still at Seton Hall right now?
I am. So in 2017, I moved from Student Services to the Division of University Advancement. So I work there doing budget management and organizational development, hiring and training initiatives, but I've remained connected to the university and this portion of its history in a really substantial way, including bringing my 2 eldest children who will be freshmen as well.
What's the money going to?
So the proceeds from this particular piece of their fundraising initiatives this year has been donated $20,000 to an existing scholarship for current Seton Hall students who have, as part of their experience, a commitment to volunteer service on a local rescue squad, volunteer firefighter, lifeguard, etc. So there have been, I think, 5 or 6 recipients of, it's a $5,000 scholarship that allows them basically to continue in their service role without needing to take a part-time job or take an additional loan to help with the costs of their educational experience at Seton Hall. So, as I had said in my comments, we had hoped to have one of the recipients, our December 2021 graduate, Justin DePenna, be with us today. Unfortunately, he was ill, but he was really very, very grateful for all of the work of the foundation because it's helped him in a really material way as a student. So.
I see. And one last thing, will you come back to this event next year?
Absolutely. I've put it on my calendar already for next year. It will be, I'll probably bring my 2 oldest back with me, as well as, if I can swing it, for my husband to come and maybe actually play the course. But it's an amazing group of people who have remained committed to the memory of their friend and bringing good from what was a profound tragedy in their young lives.